Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a braided hairstyle, and I started just by pulling the front section of her hair back into a little elastic. And then I'm going to take this hair and split it in half. I'm going to start with this half on the right. I'm going to be splitting this section into 3, and I'm going to start a regular braid. So now that I have that braid started, I'm going to be taking the strand here on the right, and I'm going to add a small piece into that on the right side. And I'm not going to be adding in any hair to the left. I'm actually going to be removing a small strand. I'm going to split this strand on the left in half and then go ahead and cross that over. And then again here on the right, I'm adding in a piece from the side. And as I'm adding these in, I'm trying to pull the braid towards her face. This time I'm not going to remove any strand here from the left. I'm just going to bring it over. I'm going to be removing a piece every other strand. So that one just is going to go in normally. And I'm going to keep adding in here to the right. So now again, I'm going to remove half of this piece from the left. And I'm going to do that 3 times. So I'll skip the next one, and then I'll take another piece out, and then we'll be done with removing those pieces. So now that I've added in all of the pieces that were here above her ear, I'm going to stop adding in here from the right, and I'm just going to braid this down a few times normally and then tie it off for now. I'm going to do the exact same thing here on this other side. I'm going to make sure to only add hair in from this side of the braid, and then I'm going to remove 3 strands along the inside of the braid just like we did over here. Okay, I went ahead and braided this side as well, and at this point you'll just want to make sure that everything looks pretty even. And then as you can see, I have the 3 strands coming out from each side of that braid. I'm just going to take each of these strands and make another braid with them, and you can do any type of braid you want. I'm just going to do twist braids because they are the quickest for me. To make these twist braids, I'm just splitting each of these sections in half, and then I'm going to take each of these halves and twist them both to the right. And then I'm going to twist them together to the left. Alright, I went ahead and braided all 6 of these, and as you can see, I used like looser cloth elastics at the ends, and that is just so that these are going to slip out really easily when I braid them in. And before you start this next part, you'll just want to make sure that it's all smoothed out underneath, and then you may want to add a little bit of hairspray or gel just to keep things nice under there. Okay, what I'm going to do is take the 3 braids on one side and the 3 braids on the other and kind of keep them separate. I'm going to cross them, and then I'm going to cross them again so that it makes a little twist like that. And then I'm going to have my daughter hold one side of these at a time. For the person who's holding these, you don't want to have them pull them tight so that it shifts everything this way. You just want to keep it kind of even. And then I'm going to braid these 3 into this braid here on this side. So you can kind of let go and it'll loosen up a little bit, but it should stay in the same spot if this person is holding these braids. So I just crossed that piece over on the right, and I'm going to add this first one in. And then I'm going to skip a section, so this one I'm just folding over normally. And then on this one, again, I'm going to add another one in, so it's just every other time. Now that I've added all of those in, I'm just going to braid this down normally a few times and again tie it off. And then obviously we're just going to do the same thing over here. You just want to make sure that you're adding in a strand between each one so that it's every other time, and that's going to space those out more evenly. Want to go ahead and tie these braids together.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe.